There's a strange thing that happens to a woman's skin somewhere in her 50s. It's not that it changes overnight, it's that we stop paying attention to why it changes, and we blame the wrong things every single time. I found this out the hard way, standing in my bathroom under bad lighting, convinced I needed a whole new skincare routine, when really I needed to change one thing that had nothing to do with product at all. I'm Kimberly Bennett, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel where elegance never retires. Now, before I get into today's 3 secrets, I want you to know something. This isn't a makeup video. I'm not going to tell you to buy a highlighter or a new foundation. This is about something most women never think about, something stylists and photographers have known for decades, but rarely explain to the rest of us: color psychology, and how the colors near your face can make your skin look luminous, rested, and alive, or flat, tired, and years older, without touching a single product. You and I both know how it feels to catch your reflection in a store window and think, do I look tired, or is it just the light? So many of you have told me this exact thing in the comments, that some days you feel radiant and other days in the same skin you feel washed out. I want you to know it's very rarely about your skin. It's almost always about what's happening around it. Let's get into it. Secret number 1. The color 6 inches from your face matters more than your skincare. Here's something most women never learn, and it took me embarrassingly long to figure out myself. The color of the fabric closest to your face, your scarf, your collar, your earrings, even your reading glasses frame, reflects light directly onto your skin. It's called color bounce, and photographers have used it forever. It's the same reason a photographer will hold up a gold or silver reflector under someone's chin before a portrait. Women avoid thinking about this because it feels too technical, too professional stylist, not something for real life. But here's why it actually works. Your skin isn't just lit from above by the sun or a lamp, it's lit from every direction, including bounce light from whatever's closest to it. Wear a dull, flat gray right at your collarbone, and that grayness bounces up into your jawline and under your eyes. Wear a warm coral or a soft rose gold in that same spot, and that warmth bounces up too, and suddenly you look like you slept 8 hours, even if you didn't. Picture this. You're getting ready for lunch with a friend, and you almost grab the same navy blazer you always wear. Instead, you swap it for one in a warm terracotta, or you simply add a coral scarf at the neckline. You walk in, and before you even say hello, she says, "You look so well." Not, "I love your outfit." She says, "You look well." That's the tell. That's color bounce doing its quiet work. Here's your tip for this week. Stand in front of a mirror and hold 2 different colored tops or scarves up, one at a time, right under your chin. Watch your under eye area and the sides of your nose. One will visibly brighten you, one will visibly flatten you. Most women are shocked at how obvious the difference is once they actually look for it. I'll admit something: I used to live in charcoal gray. I thought it looked sophisticated. A stylist friend finally told me gently, "Kimberly, that color is aging you by association, not by reality." I didn't want to hear it, but she was right. Now, which fabric colors are sitting closest to your face right now, today? Because that decision might be doing more to your appearance this very moment than anything in your medicine cabinet. Keep that thought, because our second secret builds directly on this one, and it's about a mistake almost every woman over 50 makes without realizing it. Secret number 2, undertone mismatch, is the silent skin ager nobody talks about. This one is a little more personal, so bear with me. Every one of us has an undertone, warm, cool, or neutral running underneath our skin, separate from how light or deep our skin tone is. And here's the mistake almost everyone makes. We shop for colors that flatter our hair or our eyes, but we completely ignore whether a color matches our undertone. That mismatch is one of the sneakiest agers there is, and almost nobody names it. Why does this actually work the way it does? When you wear a color that clashes with your undertone, say a cool icy blue against warm golden skin, your skin has to visually fight the color for attention. That contrast draws the eye to every fine line, every bit of unevenness, every shadow. But match the undertone correctly, and the opposite happens. Your skin and your clothing work together instead of against each other, and suddenly your complexion looks smoother, calmer, more even, almost like a soft filter was applied. No filter, just harmony. I remember the exact moment I understood this. I was choosing between two nearly identical blouses, same cut, same brand, one in a true red, one in a brick red. I almost bought the true red because it was bolder. My daughter stopped me in the fitting room and said, "Mom, try the other one." I did. And the difference in my own face in that same mirror under that same lighting was honestly a little startling. Here's a scene for you to picture. You're at a family gathering, and there's that one relative who always takes the photos. You know the one. Normally, you brace yourself a little before she pulls out her phone, but this time you're wearing a color that actually matches your undertone, and when she shows you the picture later, you don't wince. You actually like what you see. That's not vanity. That's just color doing its job correctly for once. Your tip this week: look at the inside of your wrist in natural daylight. If your veins lean more green, you likely run warm. If they lean more blue or purple, you likely run cool. It's not a perfect science, but it's a wonderful starting point, and it will save you from years of, "Why doesn't this look right on me, even though I love the color?" Tell me which one already sounds like you, warm or cool? I genuinely love to know. Put it in the comments because I read every single one, and I promise you're not the only one figuring this out for the first time. Now, this next one, the third and final secret, is honestly my favorite because it's the one that surprises women the most. Secret number 3, the echo color trick that makes your eyes and your whole face look brighter. Here's something the beauty industry rarely explains simply, even though it's incredibly simple once you see it. It's called the echo color trick. And it's based on one idea. Whatever color sits closest to your eyes gets subtly reflected in the whites of your eyes and the surrounding skin, making that area look brighter, clearer, and more awake. Women often avoid this because it sounds like it belongs in a makeup tutorial, something involving eyeshadow. But it's not about makeup at all. It's about the color of your glasses, frames, your earrings, even a patterned scarf near your face. Why does it work? Because your eyes are naturally drawn to contrast and color, and the human brain automatically brightens its perception of anything positioned near a pop of clear, clean color. It's the same reason a photographer places a small blue or green accent near a subject's eyes in a portrait. It makes the whole face look more alive, more alert, more present. Think about it this way. Have you ever noticed how some women just look more awake in photos, even at the end of a long day? Even without changing a thing about their makeup? Very often, it's an earring, a frame, a scarf, doing quiet work near the eyes that nobody consciously registers. They just feel drawn to that person's face. Picture yourself getting ready for a video call with your grandchildren, or a dinner out with old friends. Instead of grabbing your usual gold hoops, you put on a pair with a soft jade or a warm amber stone, something with real color, positioned right near your eye line. You don't look made up. You just look like you, except brighter, warmer, more you than tired you. Your tip for this week: next time you're choosing earrings or glasses, hold them up right beside your eyes in a mirror, in daylight if you can, and watch what happens to the whites of your eyes and the skin just underneath. You're not looking for flashy. You're looking for that subtle lift, that little spark that says, there she is. I want to be honest with you. Of the 3 secrets today, this is the one that changed things the most for me personally. I switched from silver-toned everything to a warmer bronze just near my eyes, and my own husband, after 30-some years of marriage, asked if I'd done something. I hadn't. I just understood color a little better. If style with no expiration date sounds like you, you're already one of us. Hit subscribe so you don't miss what's next, because I've got so much more of this coming. So here's where we land all 3 of these secrets together. It was never really about needing more makeup, more product, more effort. It was about understanding that color has always been quietly working on your appearance, whether you were paying attention to it or not. Once you know it, you can't unknow it. And honestly, that's a kind of power you don't need to buy anything new today. You don't need permission from anyone to look like the version of yourself that already exists under the right light with the right colors nearby. That confidence, that glow, it was never gone. It was just waiting for you to notice what was already true. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today, truly. If this helped you see yourself a little differently, I'd love for you to subscribe and stay. There's a whole community of women here figuring this out together. And tell me in the comments of these 3 secrets, which one are you trying first? The fabric near your face, the undertone match, or the echo color trick? I read every single comment and I always answer. Next time I want to show you the wardrobe mistake that's quietly aging almost every closet I see, so I'll see you there.